Howdy, folks. It's me, Brent Copeland. Welcome to another morning and another dose of our morning coffee. Got tons of comments on the video yesterday, so take some time to go through those in just a moment. Thank you all for commenting. Definitely appreciate that. Letting you know what's going on. Yesterday, put up some footage from when Maz and I played some Left 4 Dead yesterday. Got 3 more videos coming from that. Pretty much putting each stage, chopping out just kind of the more humorous bits, or at least entertaining bits that I thought of, and we'll get those up throughout this week, and maybe some more next week. Working on a mod pack for us to play. It may start doing the mod sauce. I got to figure out a few things. Right now on the server, if I place anything from the mod, it disappears, so I think maybe I'm missing something on the server side, and the client side's working. So once I get that worked out, Maz and I might start that. We were going to do captive, but it just kept crashing the server. That sucked, and I spent hours and hours debugging that to no joy. So that's not going to happen, at least not right now, unless I figure that out. What else? We're going to record the rest of Mystery of a Timekeeper this morning, so I'm excited about that. We'll do that in about an hour here. No, 2 hours. Wow. So I got a little bit of time to do some other stuff. So I'm planning to do some morning streams, and that'll be a lot of fun. And but let's go ahead and get to some of the comments, because I want to. Some of that leads into other things I wanted to talk about. So let's. And it's gonna take a little bit of me working this other screen. So excuse me if I digress into turning over here and looking. Got my monster today, and it's a green one, so you can see through it. Kinda. Just dropped off my kids at school and my nephew. So hopefully they'll all have a good day at Squirrel. But let's get to some of these comments. Mark Galakoba says, I'd like to hear you discuss your plans for that day and week, what you've recorded, what you're going to record, weekly channel updates in a short vloggy format. Good. That fits in. Grayson Womble says, long live the Copelandians. Is that a thing? Is that a name do we go with? The Copelandians? I'm not opposed to grouping listeners or viewers into some sort of group that y'all can rally behind and cry the name of when we get on the servers and stuff. So I'm open to whatever. Maybe that'll be a question for tomorrow. If there was some sort of term, what is it? The pineapples? That could be there. The folks, the friends. Anyway, come up with some suggestions. That's kind of cool. I like it to be a little more organic than me coming up with something on my own that just no one likes. Anyway, whatever you want, if you want something. If not, you don't have to be called anything to watch my videos, of course. Paker476 says, I was wondering if Safari Masters will continue in some form. I really enjoyed watching you and Maz capture stuff for a zoo. You might be able to find a dinosaur mod pack to use a new theme for Safari Masters, which would be fun to watch. Thanks for making awesome videos, and can't wait to see what happens next. And I agree. There's a mod out there that I've been trying to get into some sort of pack, and it has like a bunch of safari type animals, giraffes and elephants and things like that. And I always thought that would be fun to incorporate into some sort of Safari Masters mod. So maybe if we can figure out together what would be the best mod pack to basically introduce the most different creatures that we could go after, and we make our own Safari Masters mod pack. I think that would be awesome. So I don't know where we could kind of work together and get that together, and then if someone's really good at doing those mods, maybe we can get them under the ATL launcher or Feed the Beast or something. That would be incredible. And then we'd definitely love to start that series over and do it again. Dream Reaver 23 says, "Hey buddy, just saw this pop up on my feed. How's it going, Dream Reaver? We need to get you on the show. We're going to start doing more guests on the shaft, so we definitely want to get you on there. I'll talk to you more about that offline, of course." Super Mastodon says, "Are you now officially with Maz and the Beyondopolis crew? Hope to see more of these." The answer to that is no, not really. Maz had an avatar made for me from the same guy who does theirs, and I loved it, so I started using it. But honestly, I just kind of want to grow organically right now. Being a new channel, again, I'm trying to not focus on numbers so much, like subs and views. And kind of the first few days, I kind of had that mindset again of like, oh, I need to capture the subs from dead workers, blah, blah, blah. But it's just honestly, when you get down to it, it's like I can't monetize half the videos I put up right now anyway. I may be getting into a CMS or some kind of partnership just so I don't have to deal with all that malarkey, I think is the word, that goes along with being a non-partnership channel when it comes to putting in every video that I put up. I try to put music behind it, which gets immediately flagged, even though it's all licensed properly and we're paying for it, or I'm paying for it, so it's okay to use. It's just YouTube has their own thing, and it's every video would be like 10 minutes of paperwork, and then it may or may not still get approved, and that may take up to a week, and it's just, I don't want to deal with that. I want to put up as much great content as I can. So I'm going to focus on that, and damn the numbers and damn the tubes for all that other malarkey. It'll happen one day, right? Hopefully. Let's see. Moving on. Gary Kalismax says, "Kids versus DWP race for the wool." It'd be versus maybe me and Maz, or maybe I could get Afro or someone else involved with it, but no more DWP, unfortunately. But yeah, no, that'd be cool. They would probably whip our butts. Procrastinator Nathan Yognut says, "Are you going to carry on making videos from the Yogscast Complete server, or are you not allowed now?" In all honesty, I didn't actually ask Lewis and them if they would let me continue making videos on the server. It just kind of felt like I probably shouldn't. So it was just kind of a conscious decision on my own to try to figure out another way to do it. I mean, they've given me the map so I could put it up on my own or whatnot, but I figure I might as well just start over fresh and new series, right? And get that going. Nothing against Yogscast. Love those guys, and definitely wish the best for them. And they've been great and absolutely awesome, as well as Yognuts in general. Mark Galakobar again says, "I also would like to know." I hope I answered that. Des Diamonds S says, "Hi Brent, yay, you got your mic. Just wanted to say I think that it'd be fun to watch you and your kids play Skyblock. Have a great day." That might be fun. I've actually been talking to Jacob and Sammy about maybe doing some more videos. I had fun with Jacob on the Loot Crate stuff, even though he might not have had as much fun as I did. But that's why being a father is so much fun. You get to abuse your kids in different ways. The mics, it's weird. So we'll be moving out of the studio at the end of October. So I'm kind of leaving the computer that I normally edit on down here until the Dead Workers Party, which is the 10th through the 12th. So in like a week and a half. And then after that, I'll be moving hopefully some stuff home. There's some other issues that came up that I may not actually be able to take the equipment like I had planned to. But regardless, I'll be hopefully getting whatever equipment I need to continue on doing what I've been doing, podcast and video wise. So hopefully let's hope for that, right? But anyway, that's why you see the microphones, because I'm down here at the studio. I drop my kids off, and then I rush down here to the studio and do this, and that's why you see the morning coffee graphics and stuff. I don't have that set up at home yet, but hopefully soon. Trademark soon. Someone needs to, besides Sony. Let's see, Steve, and I told you there's a lot of these, and it's awesome. And I'll keep doing this. If it gets too long to where these videos are like 20 minutes, then maybe I'll pair out top comments or something. But for now, I'm going to try to get to them all. So the next one here is from Steve Mesprit, who says, I look forward to meeting your family. You're one of the few YouTubers whom have a family, so that is cool. I also think that you and your son should set up a server on Minecraft and do some modded madness with other YouTubers. And don't forget to play nice. Love your videos. Hope that everything works out after the DWP close. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm going to see what I can do and get my son more involved. He definitely wants to. He's actually said he wants to be a YouTuber one day. I will foster whatever he wants to do. That or a veterinarian is his other choice. So we'll see. Mick Guerra, I think that's how you say that, says, since the 1.7.10 mod packs for FTB are nearly done, why not try a pack in the near future? Good point. I might do that. Mod Sauce is on 1.7.10 currently, so I can get that to work. And we may be up and running on that. Love Feed the Beast and the folks who run that, so would love to get under that as well. Sean Irvin says, I feel that really any series with your kids would be fun to watch. Some sibling and father rivalry is always enjoyable. So that's awesome. There's a ton of y'all want to see my kids on here, so that's really cool. Because I will definitely be home with them. Matter of fact, next week, they are off for like a school break. So definitely they're going to be around while I'm recording. So we'll get them involved with something, right? The Rescue Racer says, good morning, sir. Looking forward to seeing your channel grow and content you make. I am new to your videos, so I don't believe I can give true feedback as a whole, but the content I enjoy is laid back but competitive game types. The CTM and RFW maps by Vex, Bingo by Lorgan 111, the Diversity maps 1 and 2 by Q Magnet, and the Dropper by Biggery RA. Read more. Let me click on this. All right, a few co-op maps you might try with your kids and fellow YouTubers. You might try asking Good about the Gmod stuff, easy content, and I honestly think they could use a few more players for content. But the audio might be too many people in one call to keep sanity between everyone. That's so true. Just some thoughts on new content in the future. Well, for a couple morning coffee questions, do you feel like smaller channels grow more permanent success from doing collabs with bigger channels or more equal-sized channels? That's a good question. I think it depends, because it depends if you're doing, say, if I'm doing a lot of content with people that already watch my show, say, or watch my videos, say I do stuff with BitBurner, and a lot of the people who watch what I do already watch BitBurner. If we do a collab, then you're getting a few people that maybe haven't been to either one, and so that's good. But if you do it with a bigger channel, well, you're hopefully getting a lot more of their people to come watch your stuff. Now, a lot of times that just turns into what I like to call dead subs, and that just means people who come over and they're like, oh, that's cool, and they click sub, but they don't actually come back from the emails that get sent out that you're subs. So that number doesn't really mean much. It's all, if you're worried about numbers, you always worry about the views more than the subs, because the subs, it's so much easier to sub to a channel, and you tend to stay subbed whether you watch their stuff or not, right? So, but like I said, I'm trying not to worry about that, focus much on that. I think maybe the better goal there is to focus on doing collabs with people you mesh well with, because the goal is not really so much that you grab their audience and they grab yours, but that you create a third tertiary audience that loves what you're doing together. So if they love what you're doing together, hopefully they'll love what you're doing solo too, and then you build this new audience that comes to see that new content and stays for the other content. I think maybe that's the best way to go about it. So that's kind of what I'm looking for is those people that I gel with, and I think that would make some fun content with. Bitburner's great guy. I think we do great stuff together. Pretty much any of the Minecraft guys. I'd love to do some stuff with more stuff, at least with Good and Paws. I think they're hysterical, and I think we get along well whenever we meet up at conventions and stuff. And there's some other folks that I think I had a lot of fun with, Joe Hills and Vance Crafter. I think we kind of have the same wavelength. So yeah, that's some folks that I'd love to do some collabs with, and I've been kind of reaching out, and hopefully you'll see soon. Number 2, I enjoy going to a playlist and watching several episodes of content at a time. What series do you think a new viewer would enjoy to start watching first? On my channel, I would say hit up Mystery of the Timekeepers. Hopefully that'll be complete. That's the only reason I almost wouldn't suggest it, because it wouldn't be complete. That's probably one of the better series right now. I would also hit up a Brent Minute. That's going to be kind of the one where I take like a 30-second to a minute clip out of a video that I think's over humorous, right? And it doesn't matter. You don't need the whole video to see the context of it. And I think that'll be a really good playlist in a month or two once there's more videos, because you'll be able to just watch just the quick bits right after another. So that's going to be one of my favorite. Thanks, Brent, and have a good day. Thank you. You too. Everyone have a good day. Let's see just a few more here. JC Gree3N TV. I do stuff on the internet. That's a long name. Weekly guest would be awesome. Weekly guest to Morning Coffee? Or I don't know if that's maybe in reference to The Shaft or to other videos. But yeah, I'd love to get some guests on here. I tried to get Afro this morning, but he was sleeping in. Lazy bastard. So yeah. And then Caleb, thanks for sharing this. I guess that's why it just says shared this. So a bunch of great comments, and I appreciate that. Leave me some comments today. And yeah, let's come up with some name that would be fun for viewers. I don't know. What do you think about that? Like when you see like the Martin Saplings or the Goonies that were previously the Bashtards. I don't know. The Family, you know, like a lot of YouTubers have these groups that they like to call their fans. I just like to call you awesome. So, you know, I don't necessarily need a name besides that, but y'all are all awesome, and I appreciate everything y'all are watching and commenting on, because it just makes me a better YouTuber, I feel, every day. So I hopefully we'll grow the channel into something that is monstrous, because I'd like to really just get to a point where helping pay a few bills at home, that'd be nice. But I'd love to be able to get to most of the conventions, gaming conventions, at least in the U.S., if not around the world. That's like one of my big goals, because I want to be able to see folks and get to meet you and honestly experience the conventions, because they're always a lot of fun. Who wouldn't, right? One of the things that I plan on doing to hopefully help that is and let me know what you think about this, because this is directly like, is this something you would want? And maybe help me price it out. So my idea is I found this company that will do 100 photos that I take on my camera, and I just upload them to them, and they will put it into a booklet, and I can order multiples of this booklet for $2.99. So it would cost me $2.99 to do each booklet. Doesn't get cheaper the more you do. That's the cost, and basically that's shipping. So I assume I could ship it back for, at least across the U.S., for a couple more bucks. So we're looking at like about $5 cost. So I'm thinking maybe $10. And so if I went to a convention and I took 100 photos of like behind the scenes, what I'm doing there, other YouTubers, other people there, And maybe even people who bought this could say, hey, try to get a picture with so-and-so. So I'd try to get that in the book. So then once I got back from the convention, I would make these books and mail them out to you. And so that would be my way to try to get the cost down for the convention. Would that be cool? I personally, I would love to have that book just to, remember the convention. But I thought maybe other people weren't able to go to the convention, or maybe even people who were able to go to the convention could remember the convention that way. Let me know what you think, and I'm going to get to work here, and let's get some content on that channel. And thank you again, everyone. Oh, a burping up monster, forgive me. And today was a panda day. I like to squeeze his eyes. So I got to remember to take all my hats home, so I have I love hats. The goofier, the better, I feel. I like the animal hats probably the most. So hopefully they'll have these out for Halloween, and I'll be able to get some more. But yeah, so we'll try to do a different hat every day. It's the hat collection. So like I said, thanks again, everyone. And I'm going to go get this up on the channel. And all I can say is be freaking awesome.